Hey Inspirators, it's Inspiring Vanessa here and welcome back to another wonderful interview for all of you. Hope you have been doing well, having a nice weekend. I've been relaxing and I've also already done an interview, but I did it over Zoom call, which was actually quite different to how I usually do the interview, so that was a new thing for me to experience today. It's always the first time for everything, but I'm very excited for today's guest, as I am for every guest that I do get to interview here on Instagram. And my guest for today is the lovely Milika Lomu, and she is the business owner or founder, entrepreneur of her business. It's a lip gloss brand as well, and it is called Shop Milx. They've actually sent me some of their lip glosses and they are so cute. The packaging is just immaculate. It is adorable. So make sure to go and check out her Instagram or her business Instagram specifically. But I'm going to wait for her to tune in and then we can just get straight into the first question. And then we can hear about her journey and how she basically came to this idea of creating her business and basically her journey from where she first started up until now. So I'm just going to wait for her to tune in and then we can just get straight into it. Okay, I'm going to bring you onto the live, Milika, and then we can just get straight into it. And also make sure to leave any questions you have down below.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I love your earrings, by the way. They are so cute.
I love your. Is it a turtleneck?
Yeah, it is a turtleneck. Thank you.
We're both wearing pastel.
I mean, well, twins, obviously. Yeah. But how's your day been, or what are you gonna be doing during the day?
Today has been really good. I was super excited to come on the interview with you. I was talking to my brothers earlier today. We were just hanging out. So yeah.
I mean, that sounds super fun. How has school been going as well? Are you doing online school? Because I know that some people are back at school, some people aren't, they're still doing online. So how has that been for you, kind of trying to get back to normal?
I'm still doing online. I'm still getting into the gist of being online. But I'm doing pretty well on online school. Yeah.
I mean, that's very good to hear as well. I don't know what I'd do if I had to continue to do online school. It wasn't very fun for me to do, to be honest. I like getting that.
Are you back in school?
Yeah, I am. I started September.
Wow.
I don't know, maybe it's different here in the UK or in some places in the UK, but I feel like it's just a random experience for everyone, to be honest. That's good to hear that you're still doing well with online school anyways. But we're going to jump into the first question, which is, when did you create your business and why?
I created my business early August this year, 2020.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so I created it early August. I just said that. Anyways, I created it because I was begging my mom for lip gloss from this private company, and I was doing my research more and more, and I decided I could just make it at home. And also, as I kept going in depth on my research, I realized that I wanted to save some money for college.
I mean, that is so amazing. I didn't realize that you already started it, that you'd only started it this year. For some reason, I thought you'd started it like 2 years ago or something. But that's great to hear. And obviously, doing or starting something up, like a project or business, like during the quarantine is actually quite efficient because you've got a lot of time on your hands, especially if it was like during the summer holidays where you don't really have to focus on schoolwork. So you basically have all this spare time on your hands to do whatever you feel like you want to do. So that is amazing to hear. And the second question is, what was the process like creating your first product?
So my first product was our back to school collection, and that's when I was first starting out. It was so much fun, and part of one of the pros of having your own business is having full control over your creativity and what you want to put in your products. And it was really fun mixing all the colors and the glitters and all that good stuff.
All the glitters, all the good stuff. How long would you say it took to do all the research and get like a good final first product that was perhaps in the back to school line?
It took me about 2 months just to get to planning my packaging, what I wanted my logo to look like, what I wanted my brand to stand for. So yeah.
And what does your brand stand for? What's the meaning behind it apart from having lip glosses made by yourself?
Well, my brand, it stands for all of our differences, making us stronger together, because I believe that all of our differences make us stronger together. Despite our age, our race, our size, all of our differences can make people come together.
I mean, that is such an amazing just meaning behind it, because anyone can make any different product. It doesn't even have to be lip glosses or cosmetics or anything like that. It could be anything, and if they just got a good meaning behind it, you know that it's going to go fast. I can definitely envision you going very, very far with your business as well. For sure. You're very, very welcome. The next question is, because you kind of just started in between quarantine, maybe it was hard to get like reactions from your friends and family. What were the reactions, or how did they kind of react, or how did they support you when they found out that you were starting up your own business?
Yeah, my friends and family, they were very supportive. I'm so lucky to have friends and family that are willing to support me in my brand. Some people think that supporting a small business is just purchasing from them, and that's not the case. You can obviously repost one of their posts of a gloss, share with your family and friends, and more. Comment, like, share.
I mean, that is so amazing. And how did you how did you tell them? Be like, Mom, I kind of want to make my own lip glosses. Or how did you tell your friends that you've got like a whole new line out all of a sudden?
I really, on Instagram, I launched my my page of Shop Milx. And so it was kind of like a surprise to them. But eventually they were like, oh, you're starting a business. That's great. Yeah, my aunties, my uncles, my parents, they were very supportive.
I mean, that's amazing. And for everyone who is watching, who maybe does want to open a business or create one, or is thinking about creating one, make sure that you do have a good support system. Maybe for in some cases, their parents might not want to support them at first. So even just having really close friends that are going to support you, even just mentally and emotionally, is so important. So that's a great thing and
is very
step
important.
or just thing to have when you're starting off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you as well. I don't know how you get anywhere without support. I mean, my main supporter is my mum. I wouldn't know where I'd be without her helping me organize myself, to be honest.
That's true.
So the next question is, obviously we are all human beings, so we all do go through hard days where it's kind of like, I don't really want to do anything today, or do I really want to continue doing this? We kind of have those kind of thinking days or doubtful days. So what keeps you motivated to keep creating new products and helping other people?
A lot of things motivate me right now, but as of right now, it's holidays and seasons for me. On my website right now, we have Halloween, our fall collection, and I'm really looking forward to Christmas.
I love Christmas. Do you have any ideas that you can maybe share with us, or is it a secret right now?
It's kind of a secret right now.
Kind of a secret, but I love Christmas. Like whenever I see different brands come out with just like a whole Christmas line, I actually go crazy inside. I'm like, oh my gosh, this looks so cool. But that sounds super exciting. Obviously, I have one of your lip glosses, I believe, from the back to school line. And when I tell you that I went into school with the little lip gloss that looks like a pencil, my mum was like, oh my gosh, it's a lip gloss and a pencil. And I was like, no, I know, it's so cool. And I was like, guys, look. And then I took off the lid and they were like, oh my gosh, it's a lip gloss? Don't worry,
Thank you.
Your brand is going to go worldwide. But
Thank you.
I'm definitely excited to see what you're going to come up with during Christmas time, towards the end of the year as well. Kind of speaking around years, whatever you like to call it, what do you want to achieve in the future? Perhaps maybe just for yourself or for Shop Milx?
In the future, for my business, I really want to expand my brand. Right now, I'm getting ready to launch sweaters and t-shirts and beanies. On my birthday, November 15th, I'm going to be dropping them, and I'm really excited to expand my brand more.
Oh, that is amazing. And did you want to have clothes out first, or were you always kind of focusing on like the cosmetics, lip gloss side of the brand, which one did you kind of come up with first?
It was more of just a brand and everything. But we want to start out small so we can kind of grow more. So yeah.
That sounds super cool. And like, what kind of designs are they? Were you designing them yourself, or what was kind of the process behind creating that, you can say, merchandise or that clothing brand or those first items?
I was creating them myself. I got help from my family. I also was looking at trends. What's trending is very important too.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, you can't just have something that looks like someone would wear it from like 3 years ago, because even though it can be seen as vintage, it's not really vintage, because people try to buy things that everyone else is wearing anyways.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to see that, and when it's going to be launched on your birthday, that is super cool as well. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to see your own personal touch on it as well. But that sounds super cool, and I can definitely see you kind of just branching out, having different things as well. But clothing sounds super fun. So kind of, you're very welcome. So kind of moving away from obviously your business, your brand, you being an entrepreneur, we're kind of going to talk about the Black Lives Matter movement. I know you've been very vocal about it on your platform, which is so fantastic. So what are your thoughts on the movement, and what can other people do to support it?
Black Lives Matter has a really big part in me creating what I wanted my brand to stand for. I'm obviously not Black. I have Black friends, but I do stand with Black Lives Matter, and I stand with my friends because I believe, regardless of our size, age, race, all of our differences can really make us stronger together.
I definitely agree with you, and I saw that you also, I believe you went to a protest as well. What was that protest like for you?
I didn't go to a protest. I took the picture.
That's what I meant.
You know.
Oh, sorry, just mix it up for a second. But what was it like, just kind of seeing it go like crazy on social media? Did your school talk about it, or like, yeah, what was it like seeing reactions from your friends as well?
It was very scary for me, but we talked about it. Me and my friends and my family, we talked about it. But it was a really scary time to go through, just because people were it was kind of rioting, but it was scary. But again, I still support.
I mean, that is fantastic as well, and just to see that it's like you kind of starting off also was sparked from the movement as well, to trying to put something out there as well. So everything does happen for a reason. Timing is always really important as well. Thank you for sharing that as well, and using your platform to talk about it and just kind of share your own opinion, and to just tell people to basically educate themselves. That's that's basically actually the least we can do for other people, to make sure that they educate themselves on this movement, and just oppression in general. But my final question is, what advice would you give to someone, or what top 3 tips would you give to someone who wants to be an entrepreneur but doesn't know where to start?
I only have 2 pieces of advice, and the first one is to really do your research. Like I said earlier, it took me 2 months to really plan my formula, making sure it is cruelty-free. Did I say cruelty-free and vegan? It also took me 2 months to plan. And then number 2 is the biggest part of my advice, which is to go for it, because I get some DMs asking, what's some advice? How should I launch my business? And I'm totally down to help teen entrepreneurs. But I think a lot of people get stuck where you actually launch the website and launch your business page. So go for it. Yeah.
And don't let anyone hold you back. That is great advice as well. And also you were speaking about like all the research that you had to go through, and obviously like the ideas and how you're going to set up the brand in general as well. were there times where you kind of just felt like giving up, or you just were like, maybe this isn't a good idea? Did you have any like doubt in that, or lack of confidence, you could say?
No, I felt really passionate. I have a lot of passion for it.
I mean, that is great to hear, because passion is just going to keep you going. It's going to keep you consistent, and in total 4 months to kind of prepare for your business that's a lot of dedication and a lot of patience as well. So I give you all the appreciation, and just well done for obviously going through it, and just obviously starting off, as you were saying before, just to do it, not let anyone else just kind of make you want to stop doing it as well. But where can we find you on social media? Where can we shop your products?
On Instagram, you can find me at Milika Lomu or shop_milx, and on Facebook, it's under Milika Lomu. And on my website,
Yes, website.
Yeah, on my website, it's www.shopmilx.com.
And everyone make sure to go stay tuned for the Halloween line as well, and Christmas. I'll definitely be looking out for that. Very, very excited to see that. That sounds super, super cool. But do you have any last words, any last piece of advice to give to the people who are watching?
Just do it. For teen entrepreneurs, if you want to start, absolutely go for it.
And don't doubt yourself, because usually we criticize ourselves before anyone else does. Unfortunately, that is usually the case sometimes. But Milika, I just want to say thank you for being my guest today. It was a pleasure speaking to you and just hearing about how you started off your business. Everybody, make sure to go and follow her.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here as well. Make sure to go and follow her, guys, and go and check out the website Shop Milx. And just stay tuned for those different lines, those different seasonal lines, because I'm going to be definitely looking out for them as well. But once again, Milika, thank you so much for being my guest today, and I'll be speaking to you soon.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye. So now it is the end of the interview. I hope you all did enjoy it. Make sure, as I did say before, to go and follow Milika on her personal Instagram and also the Shop Milx page and their website as well. But thank you all so much for tuning in today. This interview will be up on my IGTV later, and it will be on my YouTube channel if you tuned in halfway, or maybe you missed any answers to any questions. And also make sure to go and check out the other interviews that I've done with more incredible different guests. But without further ado, I'll see you guys on my next interview. Bye everyone.
Missing someone with all your heart. Missing someone with heart. How much you miss it, and you deserve. From the start, and you did it right from the start. Missing someone is as normal. Missing someone. Missing someone is as normal.